Alright, what is up, guys? So, another little update, kind of, but an actual video update. So, my car is gone. It's at the Nissan dealership, seeing about getting new seat belts because mine don't work. But, so for what we have going on in here, so here's the block. This is back from the machine shop, so I'll show you and see if you guys can see it. Oh yeah, you'll definitely be able to see that. So I'm on my front camera right now, so I'm gonna have to stop, cut the video, go to the other camera, switch it back again. The only reason I'm doing this is because if I video myself on the back camera, I can't really see myself that well, and doing it on the front camera, it makes it way easier. So that's what I'm doing it on the front camera, and I'll switch it around when I need to. So here is the block. It looks really good. The cylinders look similar to this. Obviously they got honed. He got out this timing thing I had, the timing guide. That fucking screw is stripped out so bad. He got that out for me. So yep, that's the block. I have the crankshaft and the head and everything in my bedroom, just for safekeeping. But what I've recently been working on is this bumper, actually. This bumper turned out phenomenal. I'll insert some pictures of, I believe it was this side right here, how bad this was. There was a lot of really bad spots. There were license plate holes, and then obviously you had the big indent from the emblem, which is gone now. These were destroyed. They're pretty smooth now. Both sides are pretty good. So there's that. And then down here we have the transmission for the new motor. So this I degreased, pressure washed, got it as clean as possible. Ran the wire, the main the speedometer wire, and the tube. I ran those, made them look nice. Missing two connectors here. I'm not sure. I'm gonna turn it to the back. I'm not sure what those are, but I will figure it out. Obviously, when I take my transmission out, I'll see what was there, what needs to go there. And then obviously all the wiring that's on this, I'm also gonna wrap it with that wire loom just so it looks good. Don't mind my mess. I'm a very messy person. Up here we have the vents for the bumper, which I cut the slits out with the angle grinder just because I think it looks better. And I'm planning on putting an oil cooler on the right side, so the air will go through a lot better with that. But yeah, this bumper it had screw holes all down here from, I guess, a lip that was on it that looked terrible. I wish you guys could feel how smooth that is. The other thing I've been working on was the intake and all the piping, or not piping, but hoses. I have to get all new hoses for the intake, just so it's all fresh. So I'll show you what I got going on right here on top of my toolbox. So here we have all the hard piping. So fuel line, I believe this was PCV. Don't remember what the fuck that's for. I think this is for coolant and the heater core. This was just a little in-between hose adapter, and then I don't know what that was for. And I should have taken a picture of all this together before I took all the hoses off and whatnot, but I didn't. I have this diagram. I looked up for my car. This was literally in a program called All Data for a 1990 240SX. And if you look at this, I'm sure you guys could see what's wrong here. The intake is over here, but the front of the engine is here. So this is a front-wheel drive KA, so that's incorrect. The block and everything was right, but yeah, I literally have everything for the motor, everything I'm supposed to need and have. Here's all the hose clamps. I'm going to probably replace all of them, except for maybe these ones, because I know these ones are pretty good. These are complete garbage. These ones kind of suck. And these, I don't like reusing those just because I feel like they stretch out and they're no longer tight. But we have all that. Also, I bought a welder. I don't know if I showed that yet, but I did buy that. And I've been practicing my welds. They're not the best. That one right there on the, I know the video is going to be sideways, but the one on the top left, that's probably the best one I've done. Welding is not easy, my friends. But I'm super stoked I got the welder. It's pretty sick to be able to have that and do stuff. There was a few spots on my car I welded already. There was a rust hole in the frame So I welded a piece of flat stock over it and then jammed, do I have it over here? Oh, my toolbox is locked because it's closed. I jammed JB Weld steel stick all around it to seal it off, and then I just spray painted it black. So it does look terrible, but wow, that sun is really bright. It does look terrible, but there's no more rust hole in my frame. It's not going to spread, so I'm not complaining. I definitely need a lot more practice with the welder. And you guys let me know if you want to see bumper stuff, because I am going to be in the next few days whenever I get time. Quick, we're in my bedroom now. I have some other things to show you. Turbo head and crankshaft, intake manifold. Show you guys some more parts, and then we'll cut back to wherever we were at outside. Holding my phone now, I don't have it on the tripod, but here we have the intake completely stripped of everything, every hose, throttle body, lower half, all that good stuff. Here's the head. This is going to go to the machine shop because this needs some work. I don't know if I'm going to get it decked. I'm going to measure it first and measure the clearances with just like a straight edge and a feeler gauge. See the clearances on this? If you guys can see, it's pretty nasty. So this is going to have to be hot bathed or hot tanked, whatever you want to call it, at the machine shop, because it's pretty rough. It's not in the best shape. Crankshaft was balanced and polished. It looks really good. It literally looks like a brand new crankshaft. And here is the main part of this. So let's get it open. Alright, so here we have... Oh, I didn't want to do that. So here we have the turbo and the lines. I'm probably going to replace these fittings eventually, just because I'm probably going to replace these before I even put it in the car. So I really don't like the red and the blue. But so yeah, we have the AN-10 fittings. We have the oil feed line, oil bung, which I'm going to buy a sandwich one instead, because I don't want to weld that. Also, I can't weld to my pan. I don't have the ability to. We have whatever this is. I don't know why everything came out of the box. We have a brass block, a plug. I'm probably not even going to use that. I'm just going to buy a sandwich plate that has all the holes I need. Gaskets, washers. Oh, I have a screw that I need to try and make sure it fits in here. Here was this thing. This is not accurate at all. This is literally all not to scale, so I don't even know what the point of that is. That didn't come with it, by the way. I printed that offline. It said it was to scale, but it's not. Here we have a nice thick piece of styrofoam, and here is a bunch of garbage papers that we don't care about. We have the oil drain line, and here we have the turbo. So I already put the drain and the feed fittings on. But let me just pull this out. So here it is. This is a... What was this? I don't think I remember. I'll pull up the specs on this, and I'll put them over the screen just because I don't remember off the top of my head. But we're going to have to drill this and tap it for a fitting for the wastegate, I believe. It's either wastegate or the blow-off valve splices into this. And then the boost gauge goes right before the throttle body. I've been doing a lot of research. So spins really nice. I don't want to spin it too much because it doesn't have oil. It has a little bit of shaft play, not terrible. So I'm not concerned about that. And then if we flip it over to the exhaust housing, we have this kind of 5-bolt universal flange. I have a downpipe my buddy has. He's gonna sell to me for pretty cheap, $30 with the wideband O2 sensor. But we have all the screws except one, which I do have the other one, but these are 20 millimeters, and the one I just bought is 25. So I'm thinking that's gonna be too long, because these are like perfect. I might have to get an 18 millimeter. If they have that, because I've literally gone back for, I don't know, 3 weeks in a row now since the first date I bought these for, and they have not had one of these for 3 weeks. Like, that is crazy. I believe it's a T3 T4 turbo, so T3 T4 compressor. The mount is a T3. I'm gonna get a cast iron turbo manifold for the engine for this. But again, spins really nice. Not a lot of shaft play at all. You guys can't even see it in the video. It's so minimal. We have our oil drain. Ooh, that hurt. I just slammed that into my leg. Whoops. We have our oil drain, our oil feed. They're all tightened up already. Got the gaskets in them. But yeah, this is the turbo. This is what's going to be going on the motor. I have black sandable, wet sandable primer. We're going to prime it with that. Get it all looking nice. I already mounted it up to the car to see what it would look like. So I'll insert a picture like now or something of what that looks like. It looks really good. Just so you know, it fits a million times better than the pig nose did on it. But yeah, it looks way better. It's gonna look really good once it's painted black and done. Also, I found a lip. It's $200. Super nice for the sharknose. I don't remember what it was called, but it. Oh my god! I'll put a picture of a car with that lip on it as well, so you guys can see what it looks like. But man, this thing's gonna look so good with the sharknose bumper on. So let me know if you guys want to see me doing stuff on this, and I guess I could just record it and do like a little time-lapse things. But yeah, that's it for this video. Just a little update. My car's still gone, still sad. I got work in like 3 hours. I'm about to run a Harbor Freight for my mom, but let me know what you guys think, what you want to see, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
They cut so deep I bleed. I fell so fast from heaven. It's like someone